after, like we've been saying though. So if you miss anything, or if you need a quick refresher, you can always look afterwards and refer back to the meeting notes. And of course, by the way, if you have any questions at any time, you can DM me or you can ping in staff chat, whichever you want, and I'll answer them as we go. You can save it to the end as well, but I like answering them as we go so we can stay on topic. And if you have a question, don't be afraid to ask. We always get a ton of questions, and it's good. Like I want to answer them. All right, so getting started. Nest event begins on Tuesday, August 2nd, and ends on the 7th, which is a Sunday. We're the first event, which is lots of fun. We don't get the burnt out raiders, and we don't get to be burnt out doing all the other events first. As always, there will be no nests in the event section of the server. So I know sometimes you guys realm clear and then a nest comes up. Don't do it. Don't do any nests. Even if you get keys, you redirect them to raiding, as always. That's nothing new compared to how we normally operate. Of course, we're looking for hard work and activity during the event. Higher activity helps towards promotions. Again, this is nothing that's different than how we usually are. But if you're extremely active and helping out a lot, it looks really good. There is a 45-person VC cap for regular raiding and a minimum of 25 VC cap for exterminator raids. I believe this is, again, nothing unusual. Remember that there's that fancy command that Modin made, so you can change the VC cap. You can also do it within the -R command, and the -R command is pinned into all the raiding channels, so you can always look it up in the pinned commands and figure it out through there. If you want a trial run, you can try it out in the security server too. We can have a fake raiding practice session over there. No more than 2 staff members in a VC if there are less than 2 VCs open. Try to spread yourselves out. There will be many VCs open. Don't have more than 1 security in 1 VC. The worst thing that can happen is all of our security are helping 1 person that's maybe doing exaltation runs, and then the other ones that are doing tea rooms are not getting any security. Help out all our RLs, help out your other staff, start up new VCs, and make sure to help everyone out. It makes it much quicker and much easier if everyone has a security and we're able to get VCs open.
One question.
Yeah,
what if there's only 1 raid going on and are like 2 security looking to do security things? Are they allowed to join the same raid because there's like no other raids going on?
Yeah, of course. If that's the case, security can join, whatever's open. But if you're an RL and you only see 2 VCs open up another VC. Like, there's no need for you to jump in if you have people waiting. It's always better to open up another one, get keys, and get going. But as security, yeah, of course, to answer your question. So along with that, if you're putting up runs, please ping for security. Like, I'm literally begging you, please ping. We don't get nearly as many pings as the RL and the EOs do, and it's a shame. Like, we're here to help you guys out, so ping and you'll get someone in your runs. On the other side, if you're a security, ping to have someone replace you. This way, you're not just leaving someone hanging. Thank you, Wise. But yeah, certainly ping for assistance. You're not burdening anyone if you're pinging. I already kind of said this point, but if you see a lot of people in To Be Dragged and not enough VCs open, try to get a raid started. Don't just hop into an existing raid. Start up a new one and get raiders going. There will be lots of raiders and keys. It's an event, so don't be too scared to put up a head count.
One more thing. I think RLs cannot see security chat, so I don't think they can ping in security chats for security to come help in their runs.
Ping in staff chat.
Yeah, ping in staff chat.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Any other questions about that stuff before I move on a little bit? Again, you can ask at the end as well if anything comes to mind. Okay, if there are only 1 or 2 VCs open, you can chain up to 5 nests. So 1 to 2 VCs, you can chain up to 5. With more than 2, so 3 and up, you can do a chain of up to 8 nests. And this is in regular raids. BIS keys, if you do get a BIS key, which I don't think are that common anymore, but BIS keys are included in that number. So if you get 4 BIS keys, that's 8 nests, and that's the cap. Exterminator rating, of course, is not capped. You can do as many in that chain as you wish. You can keep going forever. Make sure you're putting up the right type of raid. Do not do a full skip if you didn't tell people that you're doing full skips. Do not do tea room if you didn't tell people. Or if you told people that you're doing exaltation runs, you should set this up beforehand so that people know what they're joining. The worst thing is that when you're in there full skipping and everyone's shooting bees, so you don't want that to happen. As in the past, we've been doing this for quite a while, so I don't think we'll have any issues. Queue up your AFK checks, so make sure you're not double stacking active AFKs. If you see someone has an AFK check open, you can type into raid status, "I'm next." This way no one else puts another AFK up while you're waiting. Again, you can also type like in that message, "I'm next and I'm doing full skip," or "I'm next and we're doing exaltation runs," anything like that. This is simply because we don't want the bot to break. If you have too many runs open at the same time, it overcrowds the server, so we don't want to do that. We will be checking, and if you do this like on purpose consecutively, there will be punishment. But again, like I said, we don't really have a problem with this, so I expect good things. On the control panel, again, I see a lot of people doing this, so I'm not worried. But on the control panel, you can use the recycle button to clear out the VC while you're waiting in queue. And then when it's your turn to start the AFK check, you can hit the new icon to start the new AFK check. By the way, to kind of add on that point before I ask for any questions, Modin will push an update to the bot before the event. He will have more information about that. He'll make an announcement and put it in changelog, so keep your eye open. But there will be an update to rating before the event, so keep an eye out. Any questions before we kind of move on to security stuff?
A quick question. How many raids is too many raids at one time?
Not really such a thing. I believe our maximum that we've had at once was like 16. So as long as you have raiders and keys, you can keep them open. You don't want a bunch of, VCs open with 1 or 2 raiders, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
Cool. Thank you.
Of course. All right, so more for security side, but of course RLs are still able to punish raider suspensions, and well, we don't do timeouts, but raider suspensions or punishments will be for the duration of the entire event. So if they get suspended on day 1, they will be suspended until the 7th. It's for the entire event. Or beyond if necessary. So like if they get suspended for 3 days and it's the last day of the event, it's still 3 days. You don't truncate the suspension. If they want to appeal their suspension, send it to a moderator. This isn't anything, against the officers. Y'all do a great job. It's just that there's a lot of people coming around, and we don't want to bombard anyone. So just send it to moderator, and they can handle it, and you can keep, helping out the securities and stuff like that. Warning happens completely as normal. You can still warn people just as we usually do. Make sure we're logging everything as we go. We have a lot of people coming in and out of VCs during the raids. You don't want to be logging things at the end because people will miss out. And then we get complaints about people not getting Exterminator when they have, 100 logged. But I guess that's actually an old point because now we just go by their Realmi. However, you still want to log your chains for your quota and stuff like that. So make sure to log as you go. Let me make a note of that to update that point. All right. Oh yeah, the server gods. If you have an issue with the server gods, just find a new location with your current VC. Do not completely reset. Find a new location, send your keys, Nitro, and other early loc people the new location, let them get there first, and then you can call the server out for everyone. It takes a little bit longer, of course, but this just to minimize coming in and out of open VCs. Any questions about punishments or stuff like that? Velk will put out an announcement, by the way, to the security after the meeting, so you can look out for that for more information. Now we're going to move on to quota. So if you need to go on leave, please let someone know basically today or tomorrow before the event, ideally. It's not a problem. Again, going on leave is never a problem. You have to take care of in real life stuff first and foremost, always. So please let us know before the event, because once the event starts, if you miss quota, it will result in a demotion. So let us know if you need to go on leave ahead of time so everyone can prepare. If you have security and raid leader, you must meet quota for both roles. Event organizer does not have quota during the next event. So for the next week, the week during the event, EO does not have quota. RL and SEC do have quota. For the week after the event, the week of August 7th, try to keep runs going. but there will be no quota for RL and security. There will be an announcement to remind everyone, but there will be no quota after the event. And of course, EO quota, that's when EO quota will come back. It's just a break for EOs before the event starts, but the week after, things flip. Any question about quota? That's kind of an important part. Missing quota or missing during the nest event will result in demotion. So if you have any questions about that, now's your time to ask. How many runs? Oh, I answered that one already. Any other questions about anything?
Are we allowed to pop our own keys?
Yep, for
If
sure.
we buy them? Okay.
Yeah, make sure you log them, of course. Same rules apply. You want to tell them, like, if you want to do tea room, make sure you say, we're doing tea room runs. Everything else is the same, just...
Also, was there a different command for exaltation runs? I can't remember. Like to have it in the actual channel itself, or do you just tell them?
You can just tell them.
Okay.
With the bot update that's about to push, it's going to be, to kind of give you guys a rundown, it's going to be like a two-step AFK process. So the raid channel will first open up for priority drag people. So, like Nitro, early reacts, keys will get to join the VC first. And then you can open the VC up to everyone else. If you've been, on the EO side of things, you've kind of already seen that. But now it's going to come to our rating section as well for the event. So with that kind of implemented, I don't believe there is an exaltation feature. I believe it's just for full skips and then regular nests. So yeah, again, Modin will have more information about that. I don't work on the bot like he does, so you'll have to wait for his input.
As an EO, if you miss quota during the weeks after the nest event, does that also instantly demote? That's the same way as the nest RLs during the nest event?
And EHEO?
No, I wouldn't say so. It mostly just applies to.
If you miss quota twice, no special circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah, since his mic is off, if you miss quota twice, basically our probation system will work like normal. But it mostly just applies to nest RLs who miss quota during the nest event.
It'll be very easy, by the way, if you're RL or security, to get quota during the event. There should be runs up all the time. So don't worry if you're RL or security worried about the demotion. If you're around and can get some runs in, there will be runs up for sure. I think I cut someone off, though. Was anyone about to say something? Any other questions? Is everyone excited for the event? I always love event time. Hell yeah. Good time to exalt. I see Paper Kiwi typing. I don't know if they have a question. Same amount of quota? Yeah, quota is the exact same. So for security, it's 7 assists, 4 parses. Officers, it's 4 assists, 2 parses. Same thing. RLs and XRLs, 7 runs each. Should EOs spread themselves out? Yeah, totally. I mean, EOs, you guys are more than welcome to, you can help out in the rating section as well. You guys don't get quota for it, but if you're helping out doing security work, you can totally join and try to spread out so that other people are getting help. But if you're just chilling, then you don't have to spread out. And you're more than welcome to just hang out
as well. If you are helping with the security side of stuff and a security joins needing their quota, please do not steal quota if somebody needs it.
Yeah, good point. Quota people always come first. Even if you're double security, the security that needs quota takes precedence, or you guys share it if you both need quota.
But it's the same with nest RLs, right? If there's an RL that needs quota, they go before the people that have already done like 70 runs at the event.
For sure. There will be enough, I have to say, there will be enough for both people to easily run. But yeah, of course, the person that doesn't have quota takes precedence if there's only 1 or 2 runs up. Yeah, if you've been here before, you can expect, I'm assuming, the same as in the past, only with less raider burnout because we're first this time. But if this is new, it's very exciting. It's very hectic, but it is quite fun, I'll admit. Any other questions? You guys can DM me if you don't want to put them in staff chat as well, or anyone in here if you guys want to talk to, Max, Sylvia, or Zerain instead of me.
This is just a rumor that I heard, but I heard from someone that there's going to be some boss that spawns after the nest queen bee dies. I don't know if
The
that's
Wanderer?
real or if it's part of the Wanderer dealio.
I'm pretty sure it spawns a dungeon portal. I'm not sure though.
Okay, are we going to have like a policy around that?
Not yet.
I was gonna say, to be honest, based on the extremely limited amount of information we have, it's kind of hard to form a policy on that. Like, if it is an integral part of the event, obviously we're not gonna be like, no, you guys can't do this. Like, that it's literally the event. So we'll just have to come up with something as we learn more about it once the Mad God starts.
Yeah.
For sure.
I got a question. Oh, okay. So this is about the new system. Again, I can't really speak too much on that. It's Modin that's implementing it. If you want to give it a go, I believe we can try it out in the security server. However, it works where I think some other servers have it, where the VC itself opens up first, and early reacts can join the VC. So key poppers, nitro reacts. If you have any reacts on your AFK check that give early location, they can all join the VC first. And then there's a react on the control panel that you can hit. And that's what opens up the VC to everyone else. Modin, I pinky swear, Modin will give you more information than that. So you have to wait for his announcement. But that's generally how it will work. Sorry, I couldn't answer that any more than what I've already said. All right, any other questions? Or is that the last one? Seems like it's dying down. All right, that sounds like that's it. So that's the end of the meeting. Again, if you ever have any questions, feel free to hit anyone up. Like, we're all pretty open to helping everyone here. So DM one of us, put it in staff chat. You'll get an answer pretty quickly. But I'll see you guys around. Good luck on the event. And expect that announcement from Modin. So that's it. You guys are free to go. See you guys around.